Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on, okay? Yeah, oh boy, that's that's good. I went with the big bag of Dunkin' Donuts this morning. Yeah, original blend. Medium roast. Boy, this stuff is great. And I'm using my Ohio mug. A lot of viewers seem to like this mug. I like it too. Got it as a gift from my niece Kelly. So she's responsible for a really, really nice mug. Terrific mug. Oh, can you see that steam coming off of there? That's a really good cup of coffee this morning. Good and warm. Good hot cup of coffee. Really, really nice. All right, so I hope everyone's staying safe. Happy Easter to everyone. I'm shooting this on Easter Sunday, so a belated happy Easter when this broadcasts on Monday morning. Also a belated happy and blessed Passover to all my Jewish friends out there. And hopefully we can, all stay safe and get through this whole virus crisis. I just wanted to say that, let's thank our doctors and nurses and hospital staff for, being on the front lines and doing some really, really heroic work. If you get a chance, though, make sure that you thank a clerk, a cashier, a grocer, a store owner, the folks that have remained open, that are keeping supply lines going so that we can have food in our homes for all the, all this essential stuff that we need. Thank a trucker, thank a farmer. If you got it, a trucker brought it. If it's on your table, a farmer grew it. So make sure you thank truckers and farmers. And thanks also to the people, the utility people out there that keep our electric, our water, our heat, our internet going. Yeah, really, they're doing some really, really good, vital work out there. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of them. And if you get a chance, really salute them, thank them, because they are really doing some really, really good work in keeping things going so that while we're staying in our homes, we still have food, water, and a lot of essential stuff that we need. Okay, so other big news that happened. Sadly, cartoonist Mort Drucker passed away a few days ago. What an absolute giant and legend in the cartooning world. I had the great pleasure of knowing Mort very well. He was a good friend. He considered me a friend and a colleague. And I got to meet him through the National Cartoonist Society and through other members in the Long Island, New York area, other members of the National Cartoonist Society in the Long Island, New York area. Really, just a real, true gentleman, a kind soul, super, super talented. All of his work in Mad Magazine, advertising, magazine work. He was an absolute legend, and again, just a real gentleman, and what an honor it was to know him. Whenever I went to a Reuben Awards or any other cartooning event in Long Island, if I happened to travel up there for an event, inevitably I would end up talking with Mort Drucker. We would just meet in the room and he would say, Cleveland, how you doing? And that was kind of his nickname for me. And so whenever he was in that mood, he would call me Cleveland. Whenever he got serious, he would call me Mark. He would say, now Mark, here, let me explain this to you. He was just a real gentleman, a real kind soul, a joy to be around, and boy, I'm gonna miss him. He was really, really a terrific guy, talented cartoonist, really. I mean, I just can't say enough great things about him. And again, what an honor it was to know him. So I just wanted to acknowledge his passing because he really was just a terrific cartoonist and just a wonderful person. All right, so let's get to some questions here. NY Diesel and FL wrote, great shave, Mark. Glad you're enjoying the Sterling experience. He's commenting on one of my reviews that I did with Sterling shave soaps. I have Sharp Dressed Man, and I also have Barbershop, two great shaving soaps. Absolutely. They really are a fantastic company. I have used so many different scents over the years, and you already have two of the best and most popular. That's what I thought too. I thought barbershop and sharp dressed men are probably in the top 5 at least. I absolutely agree. If you want a few more, I'd say Pienza. That's spelled Piacenza. Pienza, I believe is how it's pronounced. Executive Man and Margaritas in the Arctic should definitely be on your radar. Pienza and Margaritas are my personal favorites, but they have so many, it can switch around so quickly. I agree. I'm just trying to figure out what next to order. I'm getting a lot of great recommendations from wet shavers and viewers on the channel. Also, their frost drops are absolutely a game changer. You can make any soap into a mentholated masterpiece with it, just a couple of drops. It's so worth it. Yeah, I've heard about this product. I'm going to investigate that as well. Their brushes are great too. I'm telling you, they are taking the shave community by storm and are in my personal top 3 soap companies. Have a great day. You know, really, I mean, the kind of feedback I'm getting on the channel from wet shavers, from viewers, is that Sterling Shave Company is the real deal. And just having used these 2 shave soaps, I agree. They are fantastic, absolutely fantastic company. So thanks for the recommendations, and thanks for giving them the kudos that they deserve, really. And I will look into their shave brushes and those mentholated drops, those frost drops. Really looking forward to that. This is from last week's Monday morning mailbag from Just Uncle L. He wrote, personally, I have had limited success with pre-shave oils, and it tends to leave some slime in my basin that needs to be cleaned out. Now, obviously, he's in response. He's giving a response to the discussion we had about pre-shave oils. My preference instead is to perform a type of super lather, whereby I use a hot water towel to steam and or wet my face first, then hand rub a shaving cream over my face as a pre-shave, then face lather with a shaving brush full of one of my favorite shaving soaps. I've tried many lathering styles over the last 3 years that I've been wet shaving, but this super lather technique works really well for me. It gives me a smooth, nick-free shave virtually every time. Thanks very much for that, and I read that for all the viewers out there because I'm gonna do this. This sounds absolutely wonderful. And I'm definitely going to try this. I'm going to do an on-screen review of this, and I'm really looking forward to doing it. Thanks very much, Just Uncle L. That sounds absolutely fabulous, especially for folks who don't want to use pre-shave oil. This sounds perfect. I'm really looking forward to trying it and doing it on camera also. So thanks very much for that. I really appreciate it. This next one comes from JZ Groove, also commenting on the Sterling soap reviews that I've done. Great shave, Mark. I tried this soap for several shaves. Now he's speaking about the barbershop soap. I tried this soap for several shaves. I like the scent and slickness, but I'm feeling a burning, irritating sensation during and after the shave. Could it be an allergic reaction? Have you experienced that certain soaps and creams don't agree with your face? You know what? I've had that on the rare occasion with shaving creams. Now, my thinking is that I didn't really hit the cream to water ratio correctly. That I probably had a little too much cream and not enough water, which resulted in a little burning and irritation because there was just too much cream. Could also be ingredients. Hard to say. The other thing that I've done that I noticed helped me, whereby I didn't really feel that kind of burning, was to use a pre-shave oil. And I know some out there again don't want to use a pre-shave oil, but I found that a pre-shave oil will help that. Now it kind of goes counter to what I just talked about, what Just Uncle L talked about, where he takes a shaving cream and just throws it on his face and then makes a super lather from that. I understand that. Maybe it is ingredients, who knows? But I've had it happen on a rare occasion. Now when it comes to the Sterling Shave Soap Barbershop Soap, I don't get a burning with this. I get a nice warm feel from it. It's got for me the scent is is a nice vanilla kind of a scent. So it's a kind of a vanilla cookie dough kind of a scent. Old school barbershop. A lot of folks regard that kind of scent there. Yeah, I get a warming feeling from it, but certainly not a burning, certainly no irritation, no redness, nothing like that comes from this. But again, who knows? It could be an allergic reaction. I don't know. I really don't know. I've tried a couple things to alleviate that, add a little more water, and try a little pre-shave oil, that sort of thing. And I haven't had the experience in quite some time. But I have had it on rare occasions in the past and haven't had it since. So I can't really recall which creams or soaps gave it to me. I think it's more creams than soaps. I haven't had this kind of feeling with any shave soap at all that I can recall. But you know what? It could be allergic reaction. I don't know. Maybe thin it out a little bit. Maybe try pre-shave oil. That's all I can guess on my end. It's hard to say. Everyone's skin and beard type is different. I invite viewers to comment below and to address it. If you've had that kind of sensation before, what have you done to alleviate it? Maybe you just don't use that shaving cream again, or shaving cream or shaving soap. It's kind of unfortunate, especially if it's got a great scent to it. But thanks very much for that, JZ Groove. JZ Groove. I hope that, I know that doesn't serve, I know that doesn't really help solve your problem immediately, but it's just a few ideas that I'm throwing out there. And as always with wet shaving, your mileage may vary. This next one comes from Tim Whitkop. He says, "Hey Mark, just curious, did your dad use soap and a shave brush? The only cream I ever remember my dad using was from a can." Yes, my father did use a mug and soap and a shaving brush. And I found his shaving brushes in all of his shaving gear. And this is really amazing because I still have the two of his brushes here. That's what I'm so amazed. I'm looking at the bottom here so I can read the brand that I have here. I'll show you in a minute. This is an Ever-Ready that he used to have. This is the actual brush, and you can see the knot is gone. He also had a Made Right. Is that Made Right? Yeah, a Made Right brush right here. And you can see that there's nothing, I can't make it out on the bottom at all. But I'll show you how I know that this is a Made Right and that this is an Ever-Ready. That's because I went up to eBay and I bought some vintage brushes here. I bought a couple of Ever-Readys right here, this one, and you can see the gold leafing is still here on the bottom, so you can read it that it's Ever-Ready, whereas this one doesn't have a gold leafing on it at all, but has a fairly good knot. And I think this one was still in the box, but the gold leafing was not there. Now I've cleaned and sanitized these a couple of years ago. I don't think I've really ever used them. The game plan was to remove this knot, either on this one or this one, as practice, and then buy a replacement knot and put it install it on this handle and see how that worked out. And then, if I was proficient with it, then actually restore Dad's shaving brush with a brand new knot. And then maybe redo the gold leafing on the bottom. There are a lot of instructional videos on YouTube that can walk you through the process, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. And I'm also thinking, well, maybe just set this aside, maybe set Dad's brush aside for a while, and maybe just use this and see how it works. It looks like it's a bore brush. That's what it looks like to me. And I might give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I know that this is a Made Right because I did find another Made Right brush, and I bought it, and it has a fairly good knot. It looks like it's a bore hair brush, and thinking about using this, and they've just been sitting there waiting for me to use them on camera. But if you have any experiences with vintage brushes like this, please comment below and share them with the viewers. Your cleaning process and your sanitation process, that sort of thing. In case somebody comes across a vintage brush on eBay or not yard sale. You can't do yard sales really much anymore because of this virus thing. You're not going to be, those yard sales are probably going to go away for a long time. Who knows? I'm not so sure about antique stores, but yeah, I think yard sales and garage sales are probably not going to be around this year because of the virus. Who wants to go to a yard sale or garage sale and then grab something that's going to bring the virus into their home? Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm thinking. I mean, don't want to be an alarmist, but that's kind of where we're going with this, isn't it? Okay, well anyhow, yeah, Dad used a brush, and as far as soap, he used a mug, and with 5 kids in the family, 5 boys, I don't think he went out and bought a specialty soap unless it was affordable, like a Williams, something like that. But he mostly used whatever soap Mom bought for the family, and that's what he used to shave with. He would just put it in his mug, and that's what he would work up a lather with. And he got some really, really good lathers from it. So, yeah, that's kind of the way Dad worked with it. Also, someone in the family gave my father the barbershop shaving kit years ago. I also found this in his shaving gear. And this is a razor. Check this out. Limited gold edition. It looks like the gold is worn off. Check that out. That's a handle, and it takes a cartridge razor that slides onto it. Now inside here is some information that reads, this shaving instrument will give an extremely close shave. The razor has a solid block head, which is designed to exert an equal force along the entire blade. No other razor has this unique feature. This razor will take a Gillette, Schick, or Wilkinson Track 2 blade. In 1980, we will be introducing the Barbershop Track 2, which will be a consistently sharp, long-lasting blade. We hope you enjoy this fine instrument. Ted Angelus, President, Franklin Toiletry Company, 76 9th Avenue, New York, 10011. So it looks like that my Dad was probably given this in 78, 79, something like that, and still have it. So I'm going to track down some Track 2 blades and use this and do an on-camera review of it because it looks really, really interesting. And 2 blades should be okay to do a face shave with. So I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe even do a head shave with it too. But that's it, barbershop. I sometimes see this on eBay. And yeah, I have the whole kit, which is a mug and this blade, and can't remember what else comes with it. But yeah, that's what I have there. All right, the next question also comes from Tim Whitcup. Boy, he's been busy with correspondence. Hey Mark, I just tried Cremo as a pre-shave and it worked great. Yeah, Cremo, as long as we're talking about pre-shaves and super lathers and that sort of thing, pre-shave oils, yeah, Cremo is terrific. I use this as a pre-shave. The other day, I used Cremo. Speaking of super lather, I guess I probably may have done this inadvertently without knowing it. I used Cremo pre-shave. I used Cremo shave cream as a pre-shave, rubbed it on my face, and then I followed it up with a face lather from What the Puck Orange Sunrise Shaving Soap. Love this stuff. This is got a great, great orange citrus scent to it. But the Cremo also has a kind of a citrus medley to it there. Really, really nice. So these two really complemented one another. Then I finished it up with Florida Water, which also has a nice citrus combination scent, which is it's terrific. It really is terrific. And for upstairs, I use Chagrin Valley Soap and Salve Company's Lemon Lime Shave Balm. This was terrific up there. It's also a great aftershave for the face. I used a little bit on there also on the face. It was great. It was just a great, nice orange, lemon, lime, citrus kind of a shave that morning. Worked really, really well. So really, in a way, I guess I was doing the super lather that Jay-Z Groove recommended. I was already doing it. But yeah, I'm going to try it with some others. And it worked really well. So I really, that was really terrific. So yeah, Cremo, it works great as a pre-shave if you don't want to use a pre-shave oil. And wrapping up, last one again, Tim Whitcup. Man, he's just, wow, you get the prize today for all the questions and comments, Tim. Hey Mark, maybe you can do a bargain shave with razor, soap, and aftershave using only bargain prices. I would be curious to see what you pick. I did it this morning. I'm in the process of editing it, and I'll probably be posting it this Saturday. So yeah, look for that. I'm really excited about it. I think it's great. and it was a terrific experience. It was a good shave. I enjoyed it, and yeah, a lot of choices out there in the bargain category. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I really, really enjoyed doing it. Well, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for all my comic strips and other videos like this. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksrady, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.